Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 7 of the Crafty Bros Season 2. I'm your host, Craft Plays, and today we're at Spawn. And we're going to be working on a build for people who spawn in. If you break your bed or something goes extremely wrong and you end up back at Spawn, you can safely be somewhere where you're not being attacked by monsters, maybe, or you're going to be in a build. You're going to have shelter, and it's going to be nice and safe for whoever gets in that kind of situation. So in that chest over there, I have all the materials I believe I'm going to need, but this build isn't going to be done in this episode. This is going to be my first relatively large project. So right here is 0, 0. We're going to place some moss. But yeah, this will be my first relatively big project compared to everything else I've done. And this is actually the first project in this world where I've had to test out how I want it to look in a creative world. I haven't done any of that yet, but I had to do that for this build because this build is really big, and it's gonna take a while, especially in survival. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some blocks, and I don't know which one I used. So yeah, this is gonna be a bigger project. It will take multiple episodes, but we're not gonna I didn't use that. Okay. We're not going to be boring. We're going to do this project in a large span. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save some blocks for myself. You gotta kind of be smarter sometimes. I did do that at that one area, if you guys remember. Where I have my farms, I did that with these stone bricks because early game that is really expensive. But yeah, this project isn't going to be done in this episode or the next episode. We're not going to work on it in the next episode. It will be something we kind of come back to every once in a while. And I will kind of do some cleaning up and work off camera. But that is not for that won't be for the videos. Okay, so this is gonna be a really interesting build, and when I was doing it in creative, I built it a certain way and I didn't like it, so I had to take the whole thing down. And you guys will realize how annoying it is to take this thing down once I finish most of it, because it is a really big build, at least big considering what I build and what I've built in this world. So we're gonna go up 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then we're gonna go up one more to 6. All right, so I'm gonna do that on the rest of these. Right, so we got these pillars done, all set up. So we're gonna go ahead and fill in this part. Now I might be doing it wrong from what it looks like in the creative world, and that's why I did mention I might be working on this off camera if I do notice something is different or I did something wrong, or even if I don't like how it even looks in general. We're low on red sandstone. I didn't even notice that. We were collecting a lot of resources, but it's okay. We'll figure that out. I mean, we got a lot of red sand here, so maybe we'll take some of that. I don't want to make it look ugly around here. For now, we're going to use moss blocks, I think, to sub in for this red stuff, because moss is only so far used here, so it'll stand out really easily to me and probably to you guys as well. So yeah, this is gonna be a really tricky build. I'm gonna have to tower up a lot. So I'm gonna have to go up, make a pillar, drop down, lose health. So yeah, this is gonna be a dangerous build. All things considered, and I have a feeling I'm gonna end up at really low health a few times because I'm gonna end up being careless with what's going on. So if you don't realize it yet, it's okay because it's really not obvious. This is going to be a pyramid, just to fit with the theme of the biome we're in, desert, and a little bit of what is this called? I know it's a Badlands variance. It's a wooded Badlands because of the, I guess these guys right here, the dead bushes. Okay, so let's go ahead. Do we have dirt? It's okay if we don't. That was a mistake. We'll use terracotta, normal terracotta, because that is not going to be in the build as of right now. Perfect. Alright, so now let's go and place these in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now we're going to do something else. So each of these segments are 5, right? So let's count it just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Right, so now we're going to go out 5 on all these. I might have been 6. So we're going to go out 5 there, and then each corner. So this build is gonna be pretty expensive, oddly enough, in the wood department. Just because I'm using this birch wood, I think it complements the desert theme pretty well. We're not done yet with the birch. We still have a lot more to do, and that's why this can't be a one-day project. I don't even have all the resources for this, apparently. It's gonna definitely be really expensive in the birch department, and eventually the sandstone when we do the outside. Because it is a pyramid, it's gonna utilize sandstone being stacked up in that pyramidal shape. So now we're gonna move on to the next step, which is just as expensive as this one we just did. We're gonna use these just as base blocks. Nothing too important. So let's keep on digging first. Yeah, we're gonna have some floating stuff. That's okay. That's fine. Not the end of the world. And we will go to sleep right after this. Oh, right now. Alright, so let me make a shovel real quick. And we'll finish. Let's not. And we'll finish this row right here. Oh dear. That's not a fun noise, is it? Hello. I didn't invite you guys to the party. What's going on over here? There he is. What's going on, guys? Oh. Alright, well, I'm in the middle of something, so you guys... Alright, guys. Just got a villager head. Yeah, I cut your friend's head off. I'm not gonna kill that last one since he's not gonna be able to get to me. And I did break my helmet. That's okay though. We got a replacement right there. Just out of the blue, they just show up. I don't know about you guys, but I do find them a little bit annoying just because they don't do much. They make sense, kind of, you know, because they're patrolling, they're going out, exploring, seeing what's around them. But it is annoying when you're just doing your thing, and then all of a sudden these guys show up and try to ruin your life. Okay, so on the bottom here, we're just gonna save blocks, right? You wanna be smart. Oh, well, we just got more sand. That's right. So it's all about lining up and then stacking. Still takes damage, of course. So this one's gonna be a double sand. And trust me, just because we're saving one birch on each of these, it's gonna mean a lot. Because there are a few more segments that we're gonna have to do, and it's gonna be a lot more work. So we're gonna try to do this beforehand. 2, 3. I hope this guy lines up. Sweet. The music really wants to kick in right now. I like this song though. I'm not sure what you guys think about the new songs, but I like the new songs. One of them, maybe this one though, I don't know. But one of them is really, I don't know, to me it sounds like a sad song. It doesn't sound like a happy Minecraft exploring song, but that's just me. And it might be this song, because right here it gets a little emotional, I feel like. Yeah, so these are just used to support beams. They're the skeleton of the building. They're what holds up that sandstone. And yeah, we're probably gonna finish up all this stuff with the wood and then fill in the floors, and then we might call it an episode. We want the stairs to be right on top of the beams. And another one? Or is it just the... I think it's that guy. Okay. We want the stairs of the beams to land right on top of them. And just be able to work in that way. So one of the elements in this build will be the use of other, colors. I don't want it just to be like all this vanilla-like color that birch and sandstone have. So I incorporated some, grass, but instead of using grass blocks, because that would look nasty, it wouldn't look good. And that's what I like about moss too, is it doesn't matter what biome it is in, it'll always look like it's in the lush caverns or wherever. It doesn't get affected by the temperature of a biome. Okay, so we got those all in place. So let's grab our sandstone slabs, which we got a few of. Start placing stuff in. So there will be a circle here in this layer right here, but I'm not entirely sure where it is. So we're just gonna kind of fill this in and see how it looks, and maybe figure out where the circle goes. Okay, so we just filled it in. Just got that flooring placed. We will do this outside perimeter as well. But I'm gonna go rest. And we might try to incorporate this circle, maybe. No, you know what? I'll save that for off camera. Just because I do need to look at the creative world and figure out where everything goes in place. I should probably take pictures of what it looks like, just so I can use that as reference whenever I do work on this. So yeah, with this build, it will be, it'll have chests with whatever stuff is easy to get. Like at some point, it will just have like maybe even diamond armor, just in case whoever dies and ends up at spawn, if they need it. We'll have some tools, some blocks, torches, food, all the kind of stuff you need whenever you do come back. And since you're not in your base, you can't just easily gather that stuff. So we have it here as well, so whoever does die and end up at spawn, it's convenient for them to be here instead of just being in the random desert, because it is always good to build in your spawn location. Right. Thank you guys for watching. I've been your host, Craft Plays. Peace.